We have a lot of type of the wounds, cutting, tearing, anything. For example, contusion, for example, abrasion. When we have a wound, at first, control bleeding. If the wound has bleeding, bleeding is very bleeding. Yeah? I need a big thing complete. I'm coming. When you have a wound, at first, if there is bleeding, control bleeding. Bleeding is very, very dangerous. You must think about the bleeding. At first, control bleeding. For control the bleeding, direct pressure, elevation, pressure point. 3 methods is enough for all of the bleeding. After that, clean bone. For example, if many partial is here, you must clean. For cleaning the bone, sterile water is very good. If you have, for example, many fluid for cleaning the bone, like methadone solution, like normal saline, is good. Maybe you have not, but cleaning the bone. After that, dressing and bandage. This means dressing. When you put a sterile gauze on the bone, this means dressing. If you use of the band for the fixing of the dressing, the name is bandage. Look at here. This is a bone without bleeding. Yeah? At first, I need controllable bleeding. No bleeding, only a little bleeding and stop bleeding. Washing? No. No washing. With sterile water. No with drinking water or for example, why? Maybe infection. For example, this is betadine. For betadine. After that, use of the sterile gas. Before that, you must have gloves. Gloves is very important. If you have, you must use of these. Okay? This means dressing. Till now is dressing. After dressing, bandage. In the time of the bandage, always start from the distal to proximal. Not start from here coming down. Always from this part to this part. For example, we have a bone here. We must start from here or top? Down. Always from here. Yeah? Pulse is okay. If your bandage is very tight, maybe pulse changing. You have not pulse. Always after the bandage, you must check the pulse. Pulse is okay. If you cannot check the pulse, check refill. Refill is good. After that, thinking about transfer the victim to the hospital. Maybe asking for help from the EMS. Behrouz, this victim can what? How? You can go to the hospital. Go to the hospital. Clean room temperature water, not cold water, not warm water, not boiling water and cleaning. Maybe bare, yeah. Never use of hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is very dangerous. Many years ago, approximately I think 20-30 years ago, many people using of the hydrogen peroxide for the cleaning of the bone. It's very, very dangerous. Don't use of the hydrogen peroxide. Dressing about diabetes to the bone, bandage for whole dressing. Do not scrub, yeah, in the single bone. In many of the bones, we need, for example, cleaning. Do you have any question? For example, this is solid acid or solid alkaline. If you put a little water, maybe chemical reaction and the burning going fast. What we talk, not a glass of water, minimum 10 minutes to 20 minutes. When you use a lot of the water, the density coming very, very low and not dangerous, okay? Not, for example, if you use a little of water, maybe dangerous, especially in the solid material. Yeah? When you use of the water, a little water, chemical bonds going fast. But when you use a lot of water, chemical going out. Chemical water or chemical burn, 10 to 20 minutes. No 5 minutes, 1 minute is not enough. For example, maybe a little chemical is sprayed to your eyes. You must open the water, minimum 10 minutes. Not only, for example, a drop of water, dangerous, minimum 10 minutes. Yeah. For example, after dressing and bandage, another time, after 1 hour, you will see, oh, bleeding from the bandage. When you are bleeding from the bandage, don't open this bandage. You must do over-existing dressing. Means this is a bandage, another gas, after that, a little pressure bandage, a little tire, yeah? After that, elevation. If the hand is here, you can use of this. If a little up is better. When the hand is down, the chance of the bleeding is up. Yeah? Okay, my meaning is, if after dressing and bandage, you see, oh, the bleeding is not controlled, don't open the dressing or bandage. Extra bandage, okay? A little bit pressure. After dressing and bandage, maybe you can transfer the victim to the hospital or medical center. But after disaster, maybe we have not good chance. What is the risk for the wound? Infection. Infection is one of the important risks for the wound. If you have equipment, you must changing the dressing and bandage 4 to 6 hours. Means 3-4 times per day. Minimum 1 time per day. Yeah? When you opening the bandage, you can see the wound. If there is any reason for infection, you must change your watch. I will talk about them. But when you open the bandage, washing another time and another dressing, the risk of the infection falling down. Yeah? For example, maybe you think 1 dressing is enough for 1 week. No, very, very dangerous. After 24 hours, the risk of infection going up. After 48 hours, means 2 days, the risk of infection is very, very up. Always, you must change the dressing bandage. 6 hours is better. If you have not enough equipment, maybe after disaster we have not enough gloves, sterile gloves and band, 1 time per day is enough, okay? Open the dressing and bandage, you must check the wound for infection. There are many signs for infection. Swelling around wound. If you found around the wound is swelling, after for example 1 day, 2 days, maybe there is an infection. Discoloration means changing the color of the bone. If the bone going to the bluish or green, this is a high risk for the infection. Discharge from the bone may be yellowish, maybe bloody. A lot of discharge means there is an infection. Red striation from bone means there is a bone. For example, this is a bone. After opening, after many hours, a little swelling and striation like this. This means the chance of the infection is high. Amputation, for example, I am a worker in the industrial. In the chart of the work, one of my hands or finger or my legs completely amputated and falling down. And this is my hand without this one. In the amputation, the more dangerous thing is bleeding. You must control at first the bleeding. You cannot control bleeding only for direct pressure, elevation, and this. You can use of the tourniquet. Only in one place you can use of the tourniquet when we have amputation. For using of the tourniquet, use of the clothes is better. Give me a band or clothes. Don't use of the rope. Electric wire is very, very dangerous. For example, this is a curve. Sit here. For example, we have amputation from here and a lot of the bleeding. You cannot control bleeding with the hand. 2 maximum 5 centimeters above the amputation side. 1 round, 2 rounds. After that, one knot. For example, 1 pen. You have pencil?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 over. After 1 over, I need. After that, you want a screw. Screw. When the bleeding finish, you must fix this here. Okay. And transport the victim to the hospital. This victim lost a lot of the bleeding. Think about the shock. Not with walking, in sitting position, in lying position, thinking about the shock. Transport to the hospital. Transport to the hospital, the victim with hand. This is hand of the victim, for example. No like this. This is hand, come going to the hospital. Maybe in the hospital possible transplantation of this hand to this ball. You must take off this hand, same. I will talk about this. Thank you. Okay, when you can open the tourniquet, only in the surgery room. You cannot another time open the for control. Oh, I'll check maybe the thing is up. No, very dangerous. Don't open the tourniquet. This is my finger, amputation. At first, control the bleeding. After that, you must transport me to the hospital with my finger. No one finger to one hospital and the victim to another hospital. Yeah, really. I have this experience. Many experience about amputation. This is my finger. No like this. No like, for example, a carton and transport to the hospital. No. At first, one plastic bag. This is my finger, for example. In a plastic bag. Completely close the plastic bag. After that, we need another bigger plastic bag. In this plastic bag, ice. Small ice. Full of ice. After that, this finger with plastic over the ice, not under the ice. Closing 2 of them, go to hospital. How many hours we can transplant this finger? Not 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Maximum 6 to 8 hours. If we have facility for the vessel transplantation. I have one experience. One day I was in a hospital in Iran. I worked in the emergency room. I saw one man coming with the dressing of the hand with this regular clothes, for example, with this dressing, elderly man, approximately 60, maybe more than 60, with a bucket. He told me, very complete say, alone. Hello doctor, in the farming, when I farming the, for example, wheat, I cut my hand, this finger. After that, I understand from the TV, in this hospital, you can transplant my hand. I come here. I thought, okay, I opened a little wound. I think the clot bleeding like this, like, for example, a meat here. After opening, where is this finger? I asked from him, where is your finger? One bucket of the water. This is my finger. I look at in the bucket, really, this finger in the water, on the water, a little salt, and this finger swelling like this. Finger like a hand. After many hours, your finger will be swelling in the water. I asked, when happened? 2-3 days ago. Oh, 2-3 days ago, not possible. He told me, no, you must transplant to this place. I look at the TV. The TV tell me, in the Patrick hospital, you can play. Okay, let me only 6 hours. No, after 2-3 days, you come in with a bucket of water. Not put finger or amputation site in the water. Plastic bag. Only on ice. This is ice like this, not under the ice. Okay? That is better. For example, if this is finger, if you have clean clothes or sterile gas, at first the finger in the sterile gas. After that, in this plastic bag, complete clothes. Okay, right? After that, put this in another bag, ice, not under the ice. Only this is enough. And under the 6 hours, maximum 8 hours in advanced hospital.
What do you eat on ice?
No problem. The finger for you. Not possible. Right. The cell will damage very soon. In the ice, we gain the time for keeping and protecting the cells from complete damage. The cell will die in regular temperature. Another thing, maybe one day I have amputation of hand, for example, with a hammer. Not possible for transplantation. When the cutting is short, it's possible. When the, for example, have amputation with the hammer, with a, for example, cut, not possible transplantation. Well, we need bones, vessels, muscles, and nerve. Yeah? Without this part, we cannot transplant. You must have everything. When you use up the hammer for amputation, for example, complete damage, not possible. Okay. We have one knife in the body of your friend. What is your responsibility? Many of you, oh my God, very, very bad. We not allow that for remove the knife or anything in your body. This is very, very bad. In the time of going inside, one time cutting. In the time of remove, another time cutting and bleeding, infection, very, very bad. Take this. We must transport this victim to the hospital with this. The name of this is foreign body. No difference between, for example, a rope, a knife, your pencil, or anything. The name is foreign body. Means this is not from your material of your body. Take this. We must transport the victim to the hospital with foreign body. At first, if there is bleeding here, near, you must control the bleeding with a little pressure and dressing and bandage. After that, you must fix this here. The worst thing is removing this. Very, very dangerous. Only in one part we can remove foreign body in the mouth, for example, like that. Why? It will obstruct the airway. But in another of the part of your body, you must go transport the victim with fixing the foreign body to the hospital.